Welcome to Mental Game Mastery, where we dive into the world of sports psychology and peak performance, designed for you to level up your athletic career.
Hey there, athletes. I'm your host, Coach P, bringing you mental performance insights and stories from being in the trenches of athletic coaching. As a mental performance coach, I get the privilege to work with all athletes across all sports. Today, we're continuing the series that we started 5 episodes ago on how to leverage our energy. Before we continue, I just want to take a moment to thank you for being here and listening to me today. And I also have a favor to ask you. I'd ask that you'd subscribe to the show. You just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's right down there. I'd really appreciate it. It helps the show grow. And it will help the show evolve to where I can bring on successful guests that you will benefit from. And hitting subscribe helps you not miss out on any content that is released that will help you grow in your athletic career. So thank you again. Now let's continue. I described the 4 buckets we need to be aware of as the physical, the emotional, the mental or creative, and the spiritual. Today, we are moving on to our next bucket or tank, if you will, and that's our emotional energy. So go get your notepad because this is a good one, full of audio gold. This invisible force, our emotional energy, can make or break an athlete's journey, influencing everything from daily training to competition day performance. So let's jump into understanding our emotional energy. Let's start with the question of what is emotional energy? It's the power behind our feelings and emotions, driving our motivation, resilience, and overall mental health. As an athlete, managing your emotional energy is just as important as your physical training. So let's discuss its impact on athletic performance and why managing it effectively can elevate your game to the next level. The emotional energy bucket is at the heart of the mental game. It can be one of your peak performance best friends or your most formidable opponent. Positive emotional energy boosts confidence, focus, and endurance, while giving power to your negative emotional energy can lead to excess stress, burnout, and decreased athletic performance. So how can you effectively manage and harness your emotional energy? Let's talk about some actionable strategies, from mindfulness in mental conditioning to developing emotional intelligence and resilience. So I want to give you actionable strategies to help you maintain a positive emotional balance, cope with setbacks, and challenge your emotions to fuel your performance. So let's get right after it. Strategy number 1, mindfulness and emotional awareness. I talked about this first strategy in the episode for maintaining physical energy. And if you've listened to several of my episodes, you are going to see that there is overlap in the mental game. We tend to compartmentalize the different aspects of being an athlete into training, nutrition, rest, etc. But being an athlete is holistic. It's not I'll train and then do the mental game separate. No, the mental game is the overlay in everything you do as an athlete. So our first strategy is about becoming profoundly aware of your emotions through mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness can help you observe your feelings without judgment, allowing you to recognize and manage negative emotions before they impact your performance. So start out your day with just a couple minutes of mindful breathing or meditation to center yourself and set a positive emotional tone for your training. I have created some mindfulness tools for you to use, so check the link in the description. Strategy number 2, emotional intelligence development. Yeah, that's a real thing. Developing emotional intelligence is important. It involves understanding your emotions and the emotions of others, which can significantly enhance team dynamics and personal resilience. To boost your emotional intelligence, engage in reflective practices like journaling about your feelings after training sessions or competitions, focusing on what triggered various emotions and how you responded. And I encourage you to check out my Heroic Athlete Daily Journal. So head on over to coachp.net/journal to get a 30-day digital version of the journal for free. I give you some food for thought with a prompt, a step-by-step routine for your morning routine, and a quick evening reflection. Because rule number 1 in mental performance is do not beat thyself. But in order to not beat thyself, you need to know thyself. Using your journal to describe your thoughts, feelings, and experiences can provide clarity and perspective. It's a way to process your emotions, acknowledge the losses, and celebrate the wins, and reflect on the lessons learned from the adversity you face As an athlete, use your journaling time to download your brain. Don't censor yourself, let it all out. Over time, you'll notice patterns and triggers, helping you better manage your emotional landscape, which is another aspect that I built into the Heroic Athlete Daily Journal, a way to chart the patterns and the triggers of your emotions. So go get it. Pause this video and go get it. I'll wait. All right, you're back. Strategy number 3, mental reps. Mental reps aren't just for physical performance, they're also a powerful tool for emotional preparation. Spend time visualizing not only your success, but also how you'll emotionally navigate challenges. Picture yourself staying calm and positive through setbacks, and visualize channeling your excitement and the nerves you feel into focused energy on game day. Strategy number 4, establish emotional support systems. No fighter fights alone. No athlete is on an island alone. So build your corner team, a support system of coaches, teammates, friends, and family who understand your athletic journey and can provide a tremendous emotional lift. Don't hesitate to reach out and communicate your feelings or stressors. Sometimes we just need to simply vent or share our challenges, and this can lighten your emotional load and provide new perspectives. Just be sure that who you want to vent or share to is emotionally able to sit and listen. In my experience, some men aren't able to express their concerns and their emotional challenges with their significant other. So find someone that can be your rock and can handle the dark side of you. And at the end of the day, your corner team should provide encouragement, advice, and a different perspective, helping you stay emotionally balanced and focused. Strategy number 5, emotional energy recovery. Just as your body needs rest, your emotional energy reserves require replenishment. Thus, the title of this episode, identify activities that recharge your emotional batteries. It might be spending time in nature, engaging in a hobby unrelated to your sport, or enjoying quality time with loved ones. Integrating these activities into your routine ensures you're not only physically, but also emotionally recovered. Strategy number 6, emotional boundaries. Setting boundaries is essential for protecting your emotional energy. Learn to say no to the demands that stretch you too thin or distract you from your focus on your athletic development and well being. Be mindful of your limits and don't be afraid to assert them. This might mean doing something unthinkable, like limiting time spent on social media. Seriously, what if you did try a digital detox? If you feel you need social for your brand development, hire a social media manager. Talk to me to take care of that aspect of your athletic brand. Choose to engage in activities and with people that align with your goals, prioritizing your mental health. Strategy number 7, physical activity as an emotional outlet. Find a physical activity other than the sport you train for is not only great for your body, but also for your emotional well being because it releases endorphins, your body's natural mood elevator. When facing negative emotions, either channel that energy into your training or into a new hobby that challenges you and causes you to struggle in a different way. Do a hike, a hot yoga session, a swim, go golfing, pickleball. Use movement to clear your mind and elevate your mood. And our last strategy, strategy number 8, self care. As an athlete, self care goes beyond the occasional treat or day off. It's about incorporating practices that nurture your physical and mental health consistently. Self care is the foundation of handling the stressors of being an athlete. This includes taking care of being consistent in what I call your fundies, in how you eat, how you move, how you recover, how you focus, how you breathe, how you win, and how you celebrate. It's also about engaging in hobbies that bring you joy and relaxation. In order to care for others, you first need to care for yourself. Self care is not selfish, it's an investment in you as a person and to those around you. Implementing these strategies can transform how you experience and channel your emotional energy, turning it into a powerful ally in your pursuit of athletic excellence. Remember, managing emotional energy is a skill that develops over time with patience and with practice. Start small, stay consistent, and watch as your ability to harness your emotions for peak performance grows stronger. So if you found this episode insightful, go ahead, hit that like button, Share the episode on your social channels and be sure to subscribe. Until next time, stay focused, stay positive, harness that power within, and remember the time is now.